So today I wanted to talk a little bit more about wild rice. I see you guys have been enjoying my video on wild rice and the dosa, and today I wanted to talk some more about wild rice, and I wanted to make a stir fry with wild rice. Now I know that some people have a lot of issues with cooking wild rice, but what I found out was that you have to soak the rice for 24 hours or more. I would say about between 32 and even 36 hours that you should soak the rice. And what I wanted to say too is that since I'm trying to win people over to changing their eating habits and to stop eating white rice and brown rice, which are hybrids, my goal is to make sure that when I present something to you, that it is tasty and it is yummy. Because my family, for instance, they have gotten accustomed to, their palates have gotten accustomed to certain flavors, high flavors, strong flavors. So I cannot now all of a sudden say that, okay, we're gonna stop eating white rice and brown rice, which our palate has gotten used to, and then present wild rice that is not yummy, not flavorful. So I know that some people have issues with cooking this rice, and so I have a very tasty recipe, fried rice recipe, that I wanted to present to you today. But before I do that, again, I wanted to explain to you about the wild rice and the soaking of it, because here I have some rice that I soaked. I have 2 cups of rice here that I'm going to cook. Again, you can see for instance, this one, it opened up. You could barely see the black part of the rice. This looks like brown rice or white rice. So this rice has been soaking for a little over 24 hours. So we're gonna cook this rice to do the stir fry. So this is 2 cups of rice here, and I'm going to add, I'm not going to do equal parts. I'm going to do 2 cups of rice, 6 cups of water, because this rice needs to be cooked much longer. Again, it's a wild rice, it's sturdier, it's harder, so it's not going to cook as quickly as white rice or brown rice. So you see, look at this here, how it opens up. It opened up here, so you see the front part is white and the back is the black. So this is how the rice has to look. This is before you cook the rice. After the rice is cooked, as you will see, after this is cooked, you would barely see any black or brown parts to it. And this is when you do the stir fry. If you do the stir fry without soaking the rice and without cooking it for at least an hour and a half, where you would see only the white parts of the rice, you would cook this rice in a stir fry and you're not going to enjoy it. And I need you to enjoy this rice. I need you to start eating this rice and enjoying this rice, so that you would stop eating white rice, which is not healthy, and the brown rice as well is not healthy as much as they say that it is. It isn't, because it's a hybrid. They all came from this. So if you're interested in eating healthy, all natural, non-hybrid, then you have to get used to eating this rice, and it has to be palatable. Like I said, it has to be palatable, and this is my goal. My goal is to make the foods that I'm trying to get you to eat to make it palatable, to make it yummy, to make it tasty. Okay, so I'm going to now show you how to what I'm going to do as far as boiling the rice. So I really wanted to zoom in on this rice so you can see the white parts of the rice. And this rice has to be soaked at least 24 hours, no less than 24 hours, because you're not going to get that soft texture. Because I think the reason why a lot of people, they're turned off by this rice is because it's not prepared well. The first thing you have to do is soak the rice for no less than 24 hours. You can soak it for 36 hours, even 48 hours, no more than 48 hours. And you also have to change the water. It's important that while you're soaking it, you have to change the water, because you would see the water starting to get brownish. So then you would discard of that water and add fresh water, and you continue to soak it. Okay, so now we're going to go and cook this rice. So I'm going to show you now what I do to cook the rice, to boil the rice. So all I do is I add a bay leaf. This is the last bay leaf that I have. This is a huge bay leaf. You could do smaller, but this is the last one that I have now. I need to get some more. I put the bay leaf in the water and I add 2 teaspoons of salt. 2 teaspoons of salt. And that's it. And I'm going to add the rice. This was the rice in the paper towel, so I'm just gonna pour it out here. Okay. It's all gone. And I'm going to give it a little stir, and that's it. You cover medium-low heat, not medium-low, medium-high, sorry, and you let it cook until you can see mostly the white. It's going to look a little bit grayish, but until you see most of the black is gone from the rice, and then it's good for us to do our stir fry. Okay, so let's start cooking that stir fry. So I use 2 oils. I like using 2 oils, sesame oil, to give it that Asian flavor, that Chinese fried rice flavor. I'm gonna use about 1.5 tablespoon or teaspoon, and grapeseed oil. And those oils are both on Dr. Sebi's list. About 2 tablespoons of the grapeseed. And I mix it. And according to Dr. Sebi, you can cook with sesame, grapeseed, avocado, coconut oil, and olive oil. These oils are to be eaten raw. So I like putting in my onions first. The red onions, then the green onions, oh, got a pepper in there. That's fine. That's fine. This is freestyle. The most important thing is that your food tastes yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. This is home cooking. Okay, so my onions. We're gonna salt this. So you should salt your vegetables. I'm just putting maybe about a teaspoon of salt. See, I can see the onions getting brown already. I'm gonna put some red pepper flakes. Again, salt and pepper to taste, to your taste. Then I'm going to add the fennel now. If you don't like fennel or you don't have fennel, cabbage is a perfect alternative. I'm just going to add some of those fronds from the fennel. Oh, I missed some onions here. That's okay. And then you just add the rest of the veggies. You add the rest of the veggies. I love doing that. I have mastered the art of flipping like a chef. I'm so proud of myself that I can do this with a pot. I'm adding a little bit more oil here. And a little bit of cayenne. And you can take your tongue and stir it around. So this is looking very colorful. And I like to turn the heat up really high and you add some hot water just to have it steam a little bit. Hear that noise? Just a little bit of water so it steams a little bit and cook the vegetables a little bit more. So what I like to do is I like to put this to the side. Put this to the side and then I add my rice here. I add my rice and I like to add it a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time to fry the rice on the side. I would even move this a little bit to the side so the heat is under the rice. And you could add some more oil. I'm going to add a little bit more oil to fry the rice. And a little bit more sesame for that in Asian Chinese flavor. So that the rice would fry a little bit. And it would pick up some of the flavors from the vegetables. So once this is fried a little bit, I would move it to the side with the vegetables, and then I add the balance of my I think we need a little more oil here, and I know it's a lot of oil, but these are good oils. My sesame oil is done. This is actually popping. The rice is popping. So the last rice, you mix this in and you fry it. See, like fried rice like they do in the Chinese store. And then you incorporate everything else. And what you would do, of course, you cannot forget the that equivalent for the soy sauce. But we Sabians, we don't eat soy or soy sauce or tamari. But there's a very good chickpea or garbanzo bean tamari sauce on the market. I don't have it on hand right now, but this is what I would be adding right about now. Some of that brown sauce. So you see, you can see this is like a two-colored rice. It has black parts of it and it has some white parts of it. Okay, and this is your rice. This is your fried rice, and it smells yummy. So I hope you try it, because I don't think you would be disappointed. Okay, so have fun doing this, and be healthy and be happy, and I'll see you again. Take care. Bon appetit.